Welcome to another Pike and Shot battle. This one will be a paired match against Awesome 4. I have the Royalist 1645 to 48 against the New Model Army. We start on this side of the map. This is a height 100 hill, more on his side. We've got a bit of a height 100 hill here with a lower ridge on both sides, hedgerows in the center, and then more high ground behind it. So this sort of terrain, we can use masked musketeers without pike, no problem, because they'll be protected from cavalry. So veterans and average. Otherwise, we did go heavy into infantry. 4 of standard pike and shot, 2 of shot with a few pike. So they just have more firepower. Otherwise, they're pretty much identical to standard pike and shot, other than costing more. So they're just straight up better. 2 veteran pike and shot, 1 each of pike and shot short of muskets, average and raw. I did get both batteries because there could be a fair amount of shooting over gaps or shooting overhead. 2 dragoons and 2 commanded shot to support the cavalry, of which we have 8 units, 4 cavaliers, 4 veteran cavaliers. Frankly, it's pretty poor cavalry country, but I feel like they need the support. Otherwise, we could get more of this subpar infantry, but I think the extra lights will pay off. Next turn, we'll see if we can take this ground after all. Okay, and here our cavalry can just stretch out to the side, which will at least force him to commit some infantry that way, I would assume. Just better than nothing. And then we can try to get into the hedges for cover. Some steep slopes here, but that's all right. Well, good enough to start. Next turn. Dragoons, that's not a big deal. Real question is what else is in here? Let's see if they evade. Yep. And just go engage them, that's fine. Luck is with us. Fire. Good. Keep at it then. Fire. Okay. Then we can get up here. Okay, we might need to fall back at our range there, we'll see. He's got more infantry, but we have more cavalry, so we should hang back for a minute here and see if we can force him to peel one or two of these infantry units off to deal with the cavalry threat. You hang back and just be an obstacle if you need to. Alright. Next turn. Extra cohesion could be a problem. Interesting. Bit of a gamble for him. Good. That's a long way to go, so we might as well get started. This I do not love. I need to withdraw so they come out of the forest. Yeah, I think that would be highly advisable. Good. It's not quite enough. Let's work on that. Nope. All right. Let's close into contact. Mainly utilize that cover. Okay. I wanted him to not be able to slip into here with these two units, because then they'd be safe from flank attacks, and then essentially safe from this cavalry, which I do not want. Alright. Next turn. Okay, well. Keep them off of us. Yeah, fine. Yeah, I guess I'm pretty happy with the frag there. Need to keep these musketeers distracted. That's pretty much all we need to do with them. Good. Zone out that horse. Get our mostly shot to work on those veterans. Ooh, too tempting. Yep. Next, this is a half arc, which I don't love, but I want the negative cohesion modifier on them. Good. This is unfortunate. You can charge, because we lack pikes, or we lack muskets. Unfortunately, they stayed intact and fell back uphill. So, impact mounted, we get against this unit because it is a average unit. So, impact mounted, it's any mounted except heavy lancers. It doesn't list it here. It also, well, here. Pistol impact against impact mounted. I guess it's not listed in these instructions here, but the veterans, the superior level pistol impact, do get a POA against impact mounted, unlike their average brethren. In the event, they tank the impact. Okay, decent start. We can start gaining some dominance over this forest and hopefully start sweeping around here. Hopefully. Next turn. Preparing for a charge there. That's kind of scary. Good. And good. Shift over. And over. Great. Then what? I want harassment on those musketeers so we can break them up before they get into a position to flank us. 50 to 100, so we have advantage. They hold firm. Too bad. Hold again. Charge. That's downhill. Do it. Fragged. They'll evade if we do that, so better off ignoring them. Zone them in. We'll have to eat some lead. There we are. It's fine. Alright. Turn back. Extra cohesion. We don't have time to be doing this. Because it does cover the guns at least. Interesting that they disrupted. Huh. Next turn. At least he's not in charge range, but you really have to hurry things up here before the central stress could fall apart. That is excellent. That means we're going to flank charge that unit. For an auto drop. Break for a cohesion check there, and they break. Lovely. Okay. Covering the frag unit effectively. This unit held firm and they're veterans, so probably lose that melee. We can only hope that we fall back as a result. He's blocked the fallback there, that's unfortunate. Well, in the meantime, we'll charge in with the veterans. And arc around behind. Okay, same thing there. It'll draw attention if nothing else. Guns and point blank fire, or we could charge. No. They hold firm. Okay. Guns again. Zone out the Cavaliers. But don't worry about them if they're disrupted. They hold firm. Have to hope for a frag here. Good, that prevents a charge. This is not open, so we don't get our impact mounted. Unfortunate. Overall, looking good though. Next turn. Okay, we're holding. Interesting choice, yeah. At least we forced a unit to turn around. Yep. Good break, and no drops, but we should score another break there. Yep. We will ignore that command shot. Could charge, but I think I'd rather... this is tempting, isn't it? It's not worth it here. Fire. Fire. Okay. You threaten to drop. You... yeah, screw that. Let's just shoot these horsemen down as rapidly as we can while we get our lights behind. So that's open terrain, so we get impact mounted. They hold. We're still up from troop quality at least. Here, it's not open terrain, so we just get our superior plus 50. And they get nothing, so we still cancel the impact pistol, but we also don't get our own. I have to decide, shoot the disrupted unit in hopes of a frag, or, ooh, see where that takes us. They're fragged, so we rout them. Good. Now if we charge here, it's not a flank, it's the hedgerows, but if we shatter into a frag, and then we pursue into them, they could break, disrupting these units, so it's still worth a try. You're going to have to sit there and absorb fire for the moment. That's not worth it. Yeah, prepare to charge downhill. Arc around. Alright. That's everything. Bit of messiness in the center and on the edges of the left flank, but I think we'll hold out. Next turn. Good. confirmed. It's too bad. They're fragged, so it wasn't a flank to the hedge, but we broke them anyway, and caused chaos, and that protects our musketeers from getting shot at again. Nice. We have the hill. He's setting up a flank, though. So we only need one more route percent to win. So we should be able to pull it together even if we suffer some casualties this turn. Perfect. We are going to lose these musketeers, though, because he can charge and hit us in the flank, and we can't do anything because we're still pinned by that zone of control. For the moment, yeah, from priority enemy. So in that case, we might as well pile in and assist our cavalry in taking down that unit. Go for the guns. And push past. Pile in from uphill. They're going to have to just suffer more, but hopefully this unit will hit them soon. So hold on. Fire. Fire. I was hoping I could auto break them and then plow into this flank. So here, they're in the roadway going down this way, so their left flank is open. But probably not a possibility. We can try one last trick here. Oh, that does it. Oh, my mistake. Shows what I know. I guess because this hedge continues. Interesting. Yeah. After all these years, I still can't always get that sort of thing right. It is pretty confusing, I guess, my defense. Okay, well that looks suspiciously like we should win next turn. Alright, we're getting that well played. That's match. I mean, terrain, right? Not so much the hill, which we didn't end up making that much use of, other than to use our artillery, but the hedges, so that we could use musketeers safely, and this forest where we crammed our lights, and they've come in to have quite an influence in the battle. Yeah, so musketeers, they, when they're fighting pike and shot, these later pike and shot units, they are on even terms for POAs. There's no difference, basically. The only difference really is the greater cohesion resilience of the pike and shot units, but the musketeers, of course, can inflict heavy casualties before contact due to not having to reduce their firepower with pikemen. So in this kind of terrain, massed musketeers are pretty much the way to go, and they have nothing to fear from cavalry here, as they are protected by the hedges, which is 100 POA, and it's not open terrain. So uh, things like Impact Horse or Heavy Lance, which require open terrain, and the bonus 100 for horse charging unprotected foot of the open are all gone in this sort of situation. So, a good game, toss and four, as always. Until next time.